estimating. It's really useful to be able to estimate the total of a bunch of things or estimate the answer to a maths question so that you've got an idea, are you in the right ballpark with your question, or with your answer? Often it's something like, am I staying under a certain total? So when I go shopping, I'm usually doing a mental tally of roughly how much it's going to cost me. Sometimes people need to do this because they actually only have $35 left in their bank account. I do it just because I budget a certain amount for groceries every week, $180, which is actually pretty expensive. I should bring that down. And so if I'm shopping towards the end of the week, I might know I've only really got $35 left in my grocery budget to spend. Now, obviously, I haven't told you what I'm buying because I brought yesterday's groceries in. The way we do this, so I'm going to be waving eggs and stuff at you. The way we do this is just every item, round it up to the nearest dollar, and in your head, add it up. Now, I'm going to write down how we do it, but you can actually just run this along in your head if you're feeling clever. By rounding up to the nearest dollar instead of rounding down ever, it makes sure that if we come up to under this, we're definitely going to be safe. So I'm going to buy eggs, cans of beans, muesli bars, chocolate, and coffee. So obviously, the essentials of life. One lot of eggs at $4.35. So we mentally add $5 because it's up to the nearest dollar. I want 4 cans of beans at 79 cents each from Aldi, great bargain. So make that $1, so that's $4. Muesli bars, very tasty, $3.99, so make that $4. Now you can do all this in your head. My favourite chocolate, $3.50, again that's $4. And coffee, $11.85, so that's $12. And then, if as you go, you just add it on. So we see the eggs, we think, okay, that's $5. We see the beans, we think that's another $4, so I'm up to $9. We see the chocolate, that's another $4, so I'm up to $13. Muesli bars is another $4, I'm up to $17 plus $12, $17, $27, $28, $29. Now it'll come out to less than $29 because I rounded everything up, I overestimated, but that is, I definitely have enough, so therefore, yes, she has enough money. And later, if I wanted, I could check exactly what it cost by adding it all up properly. But if I just want to estimate my shopping cart, that's all I need to do. Move my beans. Now it's also handy for when we've got a problem like this. Sometimes they might just say to find his pay for 9.5 hours, and you might be a little bit uncertain as to whether you know the right answer or the right method to do it. And estimating with easier numbers can actually help you work out how to do it. And it can also give you an idea if you got it right. Because if you get way off on your answer when you do it properly, you know that maybe you've done something wrong. So, $16.55 per hour, not an easy thing to do any maths with. 9.5 hours, tricky again to do in your head. But that's pretty close to 10 hours. And this is pretty close to $17 an hour. And if he's getting $17 an hour for 10 hours, then you can see that he's going to be getting approximately $170. And then you could say, well, how did I get that 170? I did 17 times 10. How do I need to get the real answer? I'll have to do 16.55 times 9.5. And then you can actually get the right answer. And if it's kind of close to 170, then you know, hey, yep, I did the right thing by doing 16.55 times 9.5. But sometimes you just want a quick answer. I'm working, how much am I earning for doing this? I hate this job. Oh, about 170 today. Actually, that's not that bad. I'll feel better about things. So estimating can be really useful in a bunch of different situations.